Hi guys, Anthony here from Dev Centre House Ireland. With me today I have Twana Daniel, who is our CTO.
Hey guys.
And I have Richard, who is one of our lead software developers within Dev Centre House. So what we want to do is we want to obviously give some value-packed, initiatives to founders and startups out there. What I want to do is kind of reference key topics, I suppose, within the market that are relevant to startups and founders, and I suppose to give them value-packed information that will help them, I suppose, get to that next stage or give them an indication as to where they could evolve or delve. So one topic that we want to cover today is the 4-month product launch from zero to market and how to achieve it. So Twana, I'll pass to you.
Thank you. All right. So I'm going to share some thoughts and ways around this that could be really helpful to you as a founder, or perhaps you're an enterprise layer of company and you're a manager or a senior person in there and you're just building a specific, application within that company. You could actually use these sort of tips that I found be very useful from the 100+ applications that we have built. So number one, I want to break down the development to a really macro level as much as possible. Narrow down the features. How can you build a product, test it, launch it, and generate revenue in 4 months? That's a really tough thing, right? And so luckily we have AI today, which gives us a lot of flexibility in the part one of the mission, which is the building of the product. A lot of people think that that is if I build the product, then that's everything. No, actually that is just a small part of the implementation. The big deal is to make sure that what we're building is going to validate by having paying customers using it within that 4-month cycle. So what do I do? First is want to make sure the team is really small, that is laser focused. We have very high qualified engineers that are all working as an engineer, but also thinking as a business person. They understand who is the user, what are the user's journey is going to be coming in, how we go from A to B when the user journey comes in. So then what we're building is the functionality is going to be exactly tailored to that particular user. So that's really clear. The next thing is we want to make sure that we build a 30-day version 1 release out, right? Which developers in our company usually hate me for that, but that is at 30 days, meaning that I give you 4 weeks to build the product and launch it and make it live, right? I have an example right now that we're launching, and we're launching it in 3 weeks, not even 4 weeks. Now, I'm not talking about going to Lovable or going to ChatGPT and generate code. No, I'm talking about building something that is actually functional. Yes, leverage these AI capabilities that we have today, but I still want to have a product that I can build upon for the next number of months after that. So making sure that we have a first version out in the first month. Then what I will do, I will immediately get marketing department to start pushing this, to start getting some users on this. Can we convince what we have within 30 days that we now have marketing goes inside? So marketing going to push this, and we're going to leverage a lot from a digital marketing and also a lot from AI search. We're probably going to speak more about it later, is to start pushing and generating traffic really fast. Now, parallel to that, then I will create a sticky number 2 where build part 2 of the development. So what I will do, create a very small team, laser focused, highly skilled in the engineering skills and also on the business side of the skill. Then I will build out a month-on-month release. Within there, I will break it down to week-on-week. Then I will introduce marketing within right after month 1 completed. And then I will start onboarding customers within after month 1. Now, doing that within 4 months, I will already have a product that is functioning, that is testable, that is production ready, that is already used by users. And then it's a matter of that, is the product solving the problem? Is the problem big enough problem for them to be willing to pay for it? And then you're going to find out very quickly. So you might find out within 2 months. And if it didn't work, hey, you just lost 2 months, not 10 months. And you only deployed maybe 2 people or 3 people to this mission. Right. I've Richard here, obviously one of the senior engineers. Richard, maybe you want to share a few words on that?
Yeah, I guess the way that you can actually achieve something as crazy as saying, 30-day delivery of the initial version of your product is by building strategically. And that means build lean with clear upgrade paths. You have an idea and this is the end goal. You want to go in a general direction towards the final goal. But the important thing is starting very lean and immediately look for validation in the market. From that point, you will have a better understanding of, okay, is this problem actually the problem I want to solve? Is it being validated? And have a clear direction from moving from that point forward. And that's something you can implement to really get something out quickly and get better direction along the way. Because we've seen time and again, you start with one problem, you end up with completely solving a completely different one. And so that's what I would say to that.
Yeah. So if I was a founder or a startup I suppose I'll start with you, Twana. And obviously speed is of essence. They want to get to market as quickly as possible. And structure is obviously fundamental to any development. How do you de-risk that from an innovation perspective?
So it's just as important, the speed and the development is just as important to make sure what is getting built is set for success. Meaning that whatever functionality problem you think you're solving, is it really a problem? And really narrow it down. And who's the problem for? And are they willing to pay for it? So I will really drill down on that. So this is where our specialty really comes in. So our specialty is the fact that we've been being part and building so many of these products, the one that started from scratch and the one that are enterprise layer that we build upon on, right? So by seeing the next 3-4 moves of this, whatever you're building, says, hey, look, you've got 5 competitors here doing the exactly same. If you're going to take that road, that's going to cause a problem 2 months from now, and we're not going to be able to compete because we've got a team of 2 people deploying this, while on this side, this competitor have a team of 20 or 30 people. So we need to shift to this direction, do X, Y, and Z. And so this is where the tech knowledge plus the business knowledge is critical. And by working hand in hand with the founder, with the CEO, with their management team, giving them that laser focused advice based on technical skill set and technical previous experience, I believe that's a really powerful thing. And founders are very intelligent, very smart. Once they understand that, like, okay, wow, that makes sense. You just saved me a lot of money and saved my shareholders a lot of money. So that's what we do to help with this. Guys, I hope you found this really useful. And with that, if you like this content, please subscribe to the channel and like it and give us some comment back. All right. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.